Good morning, children. Environmental Studies, Lesson 1, Living World. In previous video, we learnt about the environment, living beings, and the characteristics of living beings. Yes, there are many, but we learnt about the three characteristics. That is, living beings made up of cells. Living beings respire. Living beings eat food. Food for plants, autotrophs, photosynthesis, heterotrophs, and herbivore, carnivore, and omnivore. Today let us continue with the fourth point, that is living beings grow. Living beings grow. Look at this picture, children. A small baby is becoming a big boy, and here you see a plant is becoming a big tree. Yes, it is becoming a big. Its size is increasing, and also height is also increasing, isn't it? So the increasing in height and the size of living beings is called growth. All organisms are small at the time of birth. Yes, when you're born, you were a baby, isn't it? But now you're grown up, isn't it? Still, you'll be grown up. So later, acquire definite height and size. Yes, all organism at the time of birth, they'll be very small, and later they will acquire definite height and size. Living beings move. Animals move from one place to another. They have special organs for this. Yes, children, can you see these pictures? Horse running, a bird is flying, frog is jumping, and the snake is crawling, and the fish is swimming, and here humans are walking. Yes, they're not the same. Humans walk by legs, and bird fly with the feathers, and the snake it have muscle and the scales in the body, it helps to move. And here, do you think, children, the plants will move like us? No, it will not move. Why? Because the root in the soil holds tight, isn't it? Plants do not move like us. Okay, but it will show the slight movement. How? Because how means the movement will be there in the plants. How? The roots move towards the water. The roots move towards the water. And for example, sunflower. Have you seen sunflower? The sunflower, where there is sun, it will turn towards the sun. That is also a movement, isn't it? Like that, other plants cannot move. Sunflower will turn where the sun is. Like that, other plants or other flowers cannot move. Living beings excrete. Animals throw out unwanted waste of the body in the form of carbon dioxide, sweat, feces, and urine. See, children, not only animals, even all the living things excrete. It will throw the unwanted waste. Even we, isn't it? Morning when you get up, you go for washroom to throw the unwanted waste, isn't it? And we sweat a lot. That is also unwanted. Water is coming out from us. Okay, likewise, the plant, it is also giving out oxygen, isn't it? That is the unwanted for them, but it is useful for us. We give out carbon dioxide and we intake oxygen. Okay, and animals, you must have been small or big animals. Every animals throw out their waste from the body. Living beings reproduce. The process of an organism giving birth to young ones is called reproduction. Here, can you see some pictures? Yeah, it's hen with the chicks, dog with the puppy, and lion with the cub, and cow with the calf, mother with the baby, and duck with the ducklings. Yes, they all give birth, but in different ways. See the dogs, puppies, it will give birth to the puppies, but hen lays egg and the eggs will hatch. The eggs will hatch in some days. You understand, children? Life cycle of a plant. Seeds develop from seeds. Some plants produce new plants through the stem buds. See, can you see the picture here, children? See the seed. When you sow the seed here, it will see this is the seed, and slowly it is germinate and it is growing into a big plant. When it's going into the big plant will produce the flowers. When the flower is matured and the flower will give out the seed, that seed again we are sowing it into the land, into the soil. Again what will happen, that seed will grow into the big plant. This is called the life cycle of the plant. But all plants will not grow like this. Some plants will grow through the stem. If you keep the stem, if you keep the cuttings of the other plant, it will also start growing. Example, hibiscus. Living beings responds to stimulus. Living beings respond to the surrounding stimulus. Usually they respond to the touch, heat, cold, sound and smell. They have special organs for these. Yes, children, we have special organs. We have sense organs, isn't it? So you see the picture? She is closing the nose and she is closing the ears, and here somebody is touching the pan, hot pan. As soon as they feel the heat, they leave the pan, isn't it? And can you see here, he's feeling very cold and he's making himself warm by wearing the sweater and jeans, isn't it? After that, he's okay. See here, a thorn is pricking, isn't it? When you pluck a rose from a plant, it has thorns in it, isn't it? If it pricks, what you'll feel? You'll feel pain, sharp pain, isn't it? And you see the cows, they feel hot, they go and dip themselves in the water to make themselves cool. And you see here, the touch me not plant before and after touching, it will close the leaves. Why? Because it responds to the stimuli. You understand, children? Children, so far we have learnt about many things, many characteristics, isn't it? In the first class, we saw about 4 characteristics, and in this class also, we have seen the living beings excrete, living beings reproduce, and life cycle of the plant we saw, and living beings response to stimuli we saw, isn't it? And living beings move. Yes, I hope you understand, children. See the pictures again. If you don't understand, see the video again. Still more characteristics are there to see explain, that I'll be doing in the next class. Understand? Thank you. Have a nice day, children.